You're listening to the all-new Urban Specialist broadcast. It's the Serving on Sunday show, hosted by Antong, Bruse, Wane Lucky, and inspired by the late great Bishop Omar Jawar.
Good morning, KRNB listeners, man. This Sunday morning, man, and y'all know this the show, this is the station, this is the program where we give you Dallas All-Stars. I'm talking about people who are change makers in the DFW community, who are making waves, who are making impact, man. So listen, don't go nowhere. I want you to call somebody. I want you to beep somebody. I want you to run out the house and knock on your neighbor's door and say, man, tune in to Serving on Sundays with Antong, Bruse, Wane Lucky. I got a treat for you this morning. And listen, if you lucky, man, we just might give you a message from the late great Bishop Omar. But if we don't, man, we got you. My brother, Minister Cameron Sweet, is on the wheels of steel, and he gonna give you a song that's gonna be real fitting. So listen, don't touch that dial. We'll be right back.
Are you a change maker serving in your community? Or would you like to join a community of change makers? Then log on to urbanspecialist.org and sign up for Uniteversity.
What is going on?
This is what's going on in your neighborhood.
On sale now. A redemptive path forward from incarceration to a life of activism by Antong Lucky. True life test turned testimony of a child of an incarcerated father growing up in an impoverished, crime-ridden neighborhood, falling into the trenches of despair. This memoir tells the story of true transformation, turning his life around to becoming a beacon of light and a true change agent. A redemptive path forward from incarceration to a life of activism by Antong Lucky. Order your copy on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, or anywhere books are sold. Also available on Audible at audible.com.
The Urban Specialist. Inspirational music.
There were times when I thought I'd surely die. I felt so far away, I couldn't find the words to pray. I knew my life was gone. I felt so all alone. But you sent a word my way that told me you would bring a brighter day somehow.
You said you'd make a way, bring a brighter day. If I went down and pray, you come and rescue me, heal and redeem.
You said if I would call your name, I never knew I could trust someone the way that I trust you. You've been right there for me, supplying every need, taking good care of me. Ooh, I want to say thank you, Lord, for all you've done. Every battle you've won, you stayed right there, bearing every care. Opening doors for me, and I know if I believe, and I trust and depend on you, yeah, all things are possible, and I know that you will see me through, yeah. You bring a brighter day, and
I need you to know.
Serving on Sundays. This is the Serving on Sunday Salute Showcase, shining our light on another change maker, serving in the community.
Hey, y'all, we just getting back, man. I was just listening to that song, man. That song just touched me right in my soul, man. Somehow you made a brighter day. if I got down on my knees and pray, man. God making a brighter day for those who pray, man. Listen what I'm saying, man. I have an important show for you this morning, man. I'm excited this Sunday morning, man. This is Mother's Day weekend, man. And so I know all of the mothers out there, shout out to you, man. Happy Mother's Day. And also happy Mother's Day to all of the happy Heavenly Mother's Day to all of the mothers who have went on to glory. So y'all, if your mother's still here, man, clap, pray, show us some love. And also let's be really mindful and cognizant of those mothers who passed on. Reach out to your friend who mother out here and hug them and love them. I'm telling you, do that. Happy Mother's Day. But listen, y'all, in studio today on Mother's Day weekend, I got my brother in studio, man. My brother is a major figure in this DF dub, man. He been doing some amazing thing, and I need y'all to know him, man. But listen, I ain't gonna belay the point, because I know y'all gotta know him. But listen, in studio with me, sitting with me right now, who took his time out of his busy schedule, I have my brother. He is the CEO of Triple D Acquisition. I have my brother David Johnson in the bin. Dave, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on with you?
Dave, man, I'm happy to have you stop by the studio, man. How you feeling, bro?
All I can say, God did.
God did. Yeah. If you know Dave, y'all know that's his trademark, man. God did, man. Dave is doing some amazing things in the DF dub. And let me say this here, man. Y'all gonna put some respect on his name. He ain't doing no small things, man. He doing the big things. But before we get into that, man, I want our listeners, Dave, you CEO of Triple D Acquisition, I want you to tell them what that is, man, and how you got to doing Triple D Acquisition.
Pretty much Triple D Acquisition, what we do, we build large homes. The smallest house I done built so far is 5,500 square feet. I build huge luxury homes. I do at least 10 to 30 homes a year. Pretty much, it's a long story how I got started. I always say God did, because God pushed me in directions and I just followed away. Really, I got started. I joined the military when I was 17. After the military, I went into cattle. A lot of people like, cattle? You know, I started out with 40 cows, and before you know it, I had 1,000 cows.
Wow.
And it just be by the grace and by the blessing of God. So I started out with cattle, then cattle and trucking. Then, you know, before I was 24, I had a few homes built. I didn't like, they use cheap material. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna build a luxury custom home and give a person, you know, a nice luxury home, and give them all the qualities and stuff that I would want in my home. So
yeah,
I don't put nothing cheap in my home. So that's how I ended up building homes for the last probably 9 or 10 years, because I didn't like the way builders do. You know, our builders not like that, but I didn't like the way certain builders did me when I was building my home. So that's how I got into building homes.
Man, listen, man. Listen, if y'all just tuned in, man, I'm sitting here live with the CEO of Triple D Acquisition, my brother Dave Johnson, man, who is major. Y'all can't see him, but I can see him. But I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Did y'all just hear what he said, man? This is a brother. Now, this ain't no white, excuse my language, but this ain't no, you know, this is a brother up in here, man, who said, I started with cattle, bro. You had 1,000 cattle?
Over 1,000, yes, sir.
Say, man,
2,800 acres.
Wow, that's impressive. Then you went into trucking, man. Trucking?
Yes, sir.
And then you started building houses.
Yes, sir.
Say, man, we gonna nominate him for, you know, Hustler of the Year right now. Man, that's impressive, Dave. Nah, real talk. That's really impressive. 'Cause I didn't know that about you. I didn't know that you started out in cattle and then went into truck. And I did not. I know, man. I'm speechless to see a black dude who over 1,000 cattle, Cameron. That's a lot of cattle. Man, what's up, man? Hey, Dave, check this out, man. Boy, that's big.
Yes, sir.
That's big.
All I can say is God did.
Yeah, God did. Yeah, I was waiting on him to say that there. But listen, man, Dave, man, you've been doing some amazing stuff in this ecosystem, man. I met you through some friends, man, who I remember when I first met you, man, you so unassuming. That's the crazy part. Like, he is so unassuming. Like, he ain't boastful. He ain't none of that stuff. But he is the man. I mean, he is the man, and he really doing it well. He doing what most people want to do, man. And I'm not just saying that because he's sitting here, but he is, in my terms, a brother who is very blessed beyond measures. And he told me, he said, man, I'm a numbers guy, man. What you mean by that, Dave? You're a numbers guy.
I got to add up. 1 + 1 is always 2. If it don't make sense, if it don't add up, it don't make sense. Numbers don't lie.
Yes, indeed, man. I want to go into before we go to break. I want to come back, man. I want to dig in. I want to dig into the guts of who you are, man. What you do, and I want the listeners to know because they said he don't do small house. He be a big luxury. How much them houses be running?
Right now, the ones we doing starting at 1.2 million to 1.7.
And he building subdivision. He building whole cities, man. Y'all listen, don't touch that dial. When I come back, man, I'm gonna dig in with Dave, Triple D Acquisitions, man. We gonna go in, man. But y'all don't touch that dial. We'll be right back.
The Urban Specialist. Inspirational music.
Why would I think that I can't handle this alone? When so many things in my life were going wrong. People I loved made promises they didn't keep.
It wasn't the first time.
I should have known better.
Yeah.
I tried to do better. There was no one to blame but me. For the times that my faith wasn't there.
But you were.
But you were, and you told me you cared. And the nights that I didn't feel safe. And this pain that I cannot explain.
That's all I'm doing.
So I'm just out here trusting God.
When I don't understand your plan for me.
And I'm just out here believing every word you promised me.
Yes.
And I'm just out here holding on.
That's all I can do. I won't give up.
And I won't give up because I know you won't give up on me.
Sometimes it's hard to believe.
There were times that my faith got weak. And the tears made it hard to sleep. And the things didn't go my way.
Got in my feelings.
In my pride, I refused to pray.
I was talking to everybody else. I should have been talking to you, Father.
I'm just out here trusting God.
Trusting God, I'm trusting God.
Yeah.
Believing every word
You promised me.
Right now.
I'm just
Out here holding on.
And we want you to know when life seems out of control.
be still and know
Be still,
that
let God
He's in control.
God is
still in control.
When it doesn't make sense.
still and know
Be still,
my God
then my God.
You might have to cry. But you gotta know.
in control.
God.
That God
He's in control.
still in control.
When you're in your
Be
storm,
still, that my God
somebody's hurting right now. God's still with you. Just be still and know.
that my God
Still. When you don't understand it, you just need
Be
to.
still and know that my God is in control.
And God, even when you don't do it my way, it's not because you can't. You know more than I know. You're still in control. God, I can see to the corner, but you see around the corner. You know what's best for me. Even when you don't do it, the prayers you didn't answer, you have something better for me.
And I know
Monica, he's still in. God, nothing gets to me without going through you. It's been Father filtered, that's why.
I'm
just out
here trusting God. Yeah,
In spite of the pain, I know it hurts, but just keep believing. I still believe.
Every word you promise.
Yes,
Yeah, hold on.
be still. When you don't know, just know that God is in control.
Be still and know that my God
In control. Be still
Urban
I
Specialist.
need you to know.
Serving on Sundays. Serving on Sundays. This is the Serving on Sunday Salute Showcase. Shining our light on another changemaker. Serving in the community.
Hey, y'all, I'm tuning back in, man. I'm sitting here live with my brother, man, and my friend, CEO of Triple D Acquisition, Dave Johnson, man. Listen, Dave, that song just went off, man, and said, and it was talking about trusting in God, man, and just believing in God for the miracles that he gonna bring to you. Man, when I'm looking at you, Dave, you blessed, bro. You know what I'm saying? You blessed, man. How much do God play a part in your success, man?
God played a huge. God is all. That's why I always say God did, because God did it all.
Yes.
Because a lot of people don't know. I'm a disabled war vet. I got hurt in the army. So, you know, after you get hurt, they get on you. They be trying to get rid of you. Your race don't matter. A lot of people think it's about your race. It's not. That's why a lot of disabled vets don't get their disability, because they make you sign these papers. You go home. God said, don't sign them. So I didn't sign the papers, and nothing happened. I said, oh. So that's when I started to read. That's when I got real big in the legal system and stuff like that. So, you know, that's why I ended up getting a master's in criminal justice. I almost got a PhD in criminal justice in 2 years of law school, because people would tell you anything. Like,
Right.
It's like the post office and the government entities, most of them is based on legacy, not what the law really is.
Right.
So I didn't sign the paper, and I was paralyzed on my right side. A lot of people didn't know. You know, I got 9 screws and 3 rods in my right leg. They told me I probably wasn't gonna never be able to walk no more. So I was mad at God. I'm like, God, I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm hurt. You know, so I ended up going home. I didn't have no money, no income. I couldn't even buy myself a 50-cent soda, 25-cent bag of chips. I had to go and ask my mama. So I said, one morning I just woke up, I said, God, if it's meant for me to be broke, I'm just gonna be broke. And I just accepted it. And then, man, like 2 weeks later, I went to the mailbox. I had a back pay check for almost 500 grand. And that's when I really just say, I was thinking I'm walking by myself the whole time. God be carrying you, but you don't know. But you know what I'm saying? A lot of people never get to that point, because faith without works is worthless. A lot of people don't have faith in God. So how can you believe in something when you don't have faith in it? So me, I'm real spiritual. So I believe in God. I know God real, because he take care of me. It ain't me. That's why I can walk on water. Even when people try to wrong me, I just pray for them, because you can't beat God.
Yeah.
That's why you can't beat me. I can't be beat, because you can't beat God.
You can't beat God. Y'all heard that, man. And
you can't beat
y'all, you can't beat God, man. God did, man. I got my brother in the building, man. I'm gonna tell you what's so special about my brother, right? Since I've been knowing you, and I met you through Amy Reddick, my girl Amy, Lux Realty, man. And she brought us together. We're a part of this group called Global Apex Elite, man. We came together, man, 7 people who are doing the dilly. We about to introduce some stuff into the ecosystem June 15th. But I'm gonna tell you what I appreciated the most about you, Dave, as I've met you and that me and you getting close, man, is I love the fact that you believe in helping somebody else. Like every time I hear you talk, you talking about how you reach back, how you putting on people, homeboys, friends, family members, and you just have this idea of everybody got to eat, man. Where that came from, bro? And I appreciate that.
Nobody never gave me the opportunity or the chance, and nobody believed in me, not even some of my own friends and family. So I believe in people. People are the value to me, because once you show that person that they can do something else and they capable, and then they have value, then they start to value themselves, and then they just add on to you and help you, you know, become bigger and greater, because now it's a team effort. It ain't just me out here by myself. The more people you help, you really helping yourself, in my opinion. A lot of people like, you don't need them people. I do need them, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't do it by yourself. You need the people, loyalty and honesty, integrity, all these things are priceless. Money can't buy that. So a person can be broke in case they have morals. God gonna get them where they going.
Man, say, listen, y'all. I'm telling you, y'all listening right now, man. I'm sitting here in the studio with my brother, and I'm blessed to have him in the studio, because he is the deal. Without even promoting it, he is the deal. And man, look. I remember, I forgot who it was telling the story, Dave, when they introduced you at a meeting, right? And it was about building. I remember the story. You gonna remember it in a minute. And you was at the store. You came in, you know, looking like how you do, unassuming, you know, probably with your jersey on, et cetera, et cetera. And it was a professional meeting.
Yeah.
And they was talking about the capacity of the build, right? And it was a conversation. You know the story. You know what story I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
Man,
Yes, sir.
Tell that story, man.
They want me to build it's like a 20,000 square feet building for a nonprofit.
Right.
So, you know, There wasn't too many brothers in there. Everybody got on a suit and tie. I went in. I had on a basketball shorts and flip flops. But you know, since I'm the general contractor of the whole project, that means technically everybody worked for me.
Right.
So you know, everybody looked at me crazy, and then a lady called me out. So then I told her who I was and what I do. She's like, "Well, what's the biggest building you ever built?"
Wow.
Right. So the dude that hired me said, "Go ahead and tell him," because she was trying to see was I qualified to even build a building 20,000 square feet. My house is twice that size, so I was like 42,000 square feet. Everybody looked like, what? So then she's like, do you have any pictures or video? I showed her the house. Here, they went to screaming in there. Like, oh my God, I seen that house.
Hey, and listen to me, y'all. If y'all listening right now, yeah. See, my brother said it casually, but I'm gonna rewind it, slow it down, and bring it back. The lady said, what's the biggest you done built, right? And she was in the what was in question was a 20,000 square feet house. And my brother answered and said, my house, which was twice that size. I'm gonna let y'all catch that later, man. I'm gonna listen to you, man. This brother here is very successful, who is doing a lot of stuff, man. I'm talking about like for real, not even stunt, man. Building houses, building luxury houses. We were just out looking at some properties. I'm gonna just say this here, man. Rick Ross, y'all know who Rick Ross is. I know y'all don't just listen to 105.7. I know y'all know who Rick Ross got the promised land. My brother got the dreamland. And I'm talking about, take that for what it's worth. Dave, man, I'm happy for you to be here, man. I'm happy for you to stop by the studio, man, on Mother's Day weekend, man. You doing anything special for your mother? Your mother still living? What?
No, sir. I'm gonna go down to Louisiana and put some flowers on my mom's grave. She's no longer living.
Sending prayers to you and all the brothers and sisters out there who mothers have probably went on to glory. But Dave, let me say this, man. It's Mother's Day weekend. I know you got a lot of stuff to do. You got to get back down to Louisiana, man. How can people get in touch with you? If they want to get in touch with you, they want to buy a house. But first, let me say this before they respond. You got to have your bankroll together. You got to have your credit together. You got to have all that stuff together, man, because like I said, this brother ain't building 2,200 square feet. This brother building big old houses, luxury house. I went and viewed a couple. How many houses you were building in that subdivision?
10.
Yeah, I went and visited 10 houses that he built another day, man. I'm talking about, I was looking at it and I said, wow. I was super impressed. But if people want to get in touch with you, man, like they want to figure out how can I get me a house? How can I get me $1 million house? How can I get me luxury? How can I step my game up? Maybe my chips right. Maybe I got my bank together. How do they get in touch? Do they get in touch with you or do they get in touch with the realtor? How do they do that?
Get in contact with the realtor.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get y'all realtor to look up Triple D Acquisitions, man, and see the type of homes that he'll building across the Metroplex. This brother is an accomplished brother. He unassuming. That's what I like about him the most. He ain't bragging and boasting, but he got it and he's standing on it. God been good to him. His favorite quote is God did. Man, I look forward to a lot of stuff that we gonna do together in this ecosystem, man. I'm blessed to have you come by, to have you as a brother, then have you come by the studio to just share with our listeners, man. If I can get you back on this station, man, and just kick some more game to maybe our real estate people out there, man, because you got a lot. That's a part we didn't talk about. We didn't talk about your real estate knowledge. And this brother got a lot of he got a plethora of knowledge around real estate. I mean, I'm talking about doing it in a big way. I'm talking about doing it in a real big way. If I invited you back, man, would you come back and share with the audience, just giving them some game on that?
Yes, sir.
Man, I'm gonna invite you back, Cameron. You heard, you missed Cameron. You just heard my brother David say he gonna come back. We gotta get him back on this station, and we gonna just talk all real estate so he can. Because listen, if you're a realtor out there, or you're a developer out there, if you somebody out there that's building houses and communities, man, ain't nobody. I promise you, it might be somebody, but ain't nobody I seen doing it on the level that my brother doing. Man, he's doing it well. He's very, very much successful. Man, I want to thank you for stopping by, coming to my show, bro.
I want to appreciate you guys for inviting me.
You want to say anything to anybody out there, man?
God did.
And we out this.
Stop what you're doing and follow the Urban Specialist on all social media.
Hey, y'all, as we get ready to get out of here, man, want that exciting to hear from a young professional brother who is making waves and strides in the real estate market, man, building luxury homes and really bringing communities together, man. So I enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed it as well. But listen, it is Mother's Day today, and so I want to give a shout out to all of the mothers out there who are going against the odds, who are making it happen, who are showing up in their kids' lives, who are just being the mother, being the nurturer that they are. Man, I want to salute you from serving on Sundays just to say happy Mother's Day to you. And you may not feel like you are seen, but you are very much seen and appreciated. We appreciate you. And to all of the people out there who mothers have transitioned and they're no longer here in the physical form and they're with our Lord, I want you to know that your mother is looking down and they're smiling on you. And we wish your mother a happy heavenly Mother Day as well. So we ain't leaving you out. We love you too. And then listen, I want to give a special shout out to some women in my life. My mother, Inez Lucky, who has been my mother for the last, I'm not going to tell you how many years. Thank you for all that you do for me. Thank you for all that you do to my siblings and just being a mother to our whole family. Since my grandmother passed, Thelma Lucky, she has really stepped up to be the mother for our family. She can be mean at times, but she is the mother of our family. Shout out to you. Shout out to my Aunt Alice, my cousin Sheila, my little sister Shay Shay, my cousin Talisha. These are just women in my family. Aunt Anna Faye. I just want to say happy Mother's Day to you and happy Mother's Day because you mean so much to me. And so listen, as we get ready to get out of here, man, make sure you go shower your mother with some love. Make sure you let her know that she appreciated it. And if your mother no longer here, go out to the cemetery early because it get crowded out there. But go out there early, man, and put some flowers on your mother's grave because she is proud of you. And as I get ready to go, I'll say this again: commissary is necessary. There are many brothers in the penal system, sisters in the penal system who are mothers. Man, don't forget about them. Don't forget about those individuals down there. Let's make sure we reach out, send a call, let them know that they appreciate it as well. Shout out to the brothers on the Michael unit who are doing the work. Shout out to Warden Lily who allowed us to come in. I look forward to our continual activation with this redemptive activism prison ministry, man. Again, if you want to get involved with anything that we got going, go to info@urbanspecialist.org. Send us a message. I promise we gonna respond. If you want to donate to the cause, donate to our prison ministry, reach out to us. And then again, I'm on all social medias. Antong Speaks, Bruse Wane, BRUSEWANE. Send me a message. Let me know that you're listening, man. And listen, next week we're gonna do a drawing. We're gonna do prizes for our listeners, for our faithful listeners. But you gotta be tuned in. Same bat channel, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Set your alarm, set your clocks. We look forward to you listening. This is the show where we give you what's happening in the DFW. And if you know people who want to be on the show, make sure they reach out to me as well. I'm about to head to church. Or I may just watch it from Bedside Baptist. We don't make no difference, but I'm going to pay my tithes. I see y'all next Sunday. I'm out of here. Happy Mother's Day. Mothers, we love you. Peace.
You've been listening to the Urban Specialist broadcast. The views and opinions expressed are those of Antong Lucky and special guests and do not necessarily reflect those of this station.